Welcome to Advayam IDE, a smart embedded development platform designed to simplify embedded software development. With Advayam IDE, you can easily create projects, write code, manage libraries, build applications, and flash firmware to support development boards such as ESP32 and Arduino. This is the home screen of Advayam IDE. Here, you can see two quick actions: create new project and opening an existing project. Below that, there is a recent project section where you can see the previously opened projects. For this demonstration, we will create a new ESP32 project and upload it to the hardware. To begin, click on the Create New Project. This opens the Advayam project wizard. The first step is the project details page, where we need to enter the basics information for our project. For the project name, enter RGB matrix color cycling. For the project description, enter toggle the RGB matrix color every 0.5 seconds. In the other field, enter WEBYFY IoT. Next, select the communication port. In this example, I'm selecting communication 7, which is the port where the Advayam development board is connected. Now we have to choose the project folder location. I will select the Advayam folder as the project workspace. After filling all the required details, click the Next to continue. We are now on the technology selection page. Advayam IDE support multiple embedded development environments. Since we are creating an ESP32 application, select ESP32 and then click Next. The next page allows us to select the target hardware board. For this project, I will use an ESP32 S3 dev kit. Select the board and then click Create Project. Advayam IDE will now automatically generate the project structure. On the left side, you can see the Project Explorer. Expand the SASE folder. Inside this folder, you will find the main.cpp file. This is where we will write our application code. For this demonstration, I will use a simple RGB matrix color cycling program that is already available on the Advayam website. The code has been prepared earlier, so I can simply copy the source code and paste it to the main.cpp file. This program changes the RGB matrix color continuously at a fixed interval. The RGB matrix program requires the fast LED library. To add this dependency, open the platform.ini file. Inside the file, add the following line under the library dependencies section. This allows Advayam IDE and Platform IO to automatically download and install the fast LED library during the build process. At the top right corner of the IDE, you can see three important action buttons. The first button is Build, which compiles the source code. The second button is Upload, which flashes the compiled firmware to the connected hardware. The third button is Monitor, which works similarly to a serial monitor and can be used for viewing runtime messages from the device. Now click the Build button. Advayam IDE starts compiling the source code and checks for any errors. Once the build process completes successfully, the firmware is ready to be uploaded to the ESP32 S3 board. Next, click the Upload button. Advayam IDE automatically programs the compiled firmware into a connected ESP32 S3 hardware. The upload process may take a few moments. Once the upload is completed successfully, the firmware begins running immediately on the board. And that's it. We have successfully created a new project in Advayam IDE. Configured the project details, selected the ESP32 S3 board, added the required fast LED library, build the application and upload it to the hardware. So you can see the hardware is running the program successfully, and the RGB matrix is cycling through different colors based on the code we uploaded. This demonstrates how easy it is to create, build, and deploy embedded application using Advayam IDE. Thanks for watching.